Neck check. Lens check. I have not been going live for quite some time on this channel, and there's a few reasons. And I wanted to create something that would hopefully enable some people to continue to interact with the show that I do outside of this lonely, little miserable channel. It's been quite a ride and experience. This will never be a silent and dead channel unless everybody just, well, even if nobody came by. I just have always been one that needs to articulate my thoughts, so on and so forth. So what I'd like to propose is, for one, my apologies to anybody that was hoping to tune in to the big show, the one I'm really proud of, Stuck in the Middle. And I'm hoping, we'll see how things go, that we are able to, hey there, yes. Alright, what's up, Actions? Nola, regarding you, the mod that was the problem for you has been eliminated, okay? And just in terms of the comments, there were any alt accounts that go into this show. I mean, we're gonna let it go as chaotic as possible, but we're going to remove some people that are just detracting from the discussions that we're trying to maintain on the show. That's the goal. For any filtration after the fact, I'll reach you on the back streets, but too much focus. Bear in mind, there's a lot of people that are reaching out for that show, and I'm very proud. Well, America first. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. Fuck it. I don't care how anything comes off. I won't go as far as saying it's a rogue mod, but for whatever reason, this person's comments were being targeted. I don't know if they know each other or run into each other, because sadly some people will not understand what the show is trying to accomplish, which is maintaining an open dialogue regardless of what's being said. Yeah, Rogue had another. Perhaps, I think it was a difference of opinion. I think that Nola was voicing, and Nola, you can call in. If your concern is of blocked comments, call in and speak freely. You can maintain your anonymity. When it comes to any other comments, if I feel that it misrepresents the show because it was your comment specifically, then yes, I eliminated your comment in the aftermath because I wanted to talk to you behind the scenes. But here we are on the public live. All right, I'm sorry I'm not able to get to everybody. Hey, Shep, what up? But please know, you can call in, you can zoom in. Me and Josh, okay, we're trying to make this the most transparent show possible. So the modding issue has been tended to, period. We're going to address any mods that have specific biases or opinions, and just let it be known we're watching. And anybody that utilizes their own bias over the goal will have to be dealt with. They'll just be demodded. That's it. Because the grand message of the show. So regarding everything from the past, let's focus on the present and moving forward. Hell, know that you can call in and blast us for being about censorship. You hear some of the trolls that we get because we're trying to maintain the transparency. So, and yes, please feel free to call in. I don't know if you found me through the actual show, which is Stuck in the Middle. It's a damn shame that you can find my channel much sooner than you can find Stuck in the Middle. If you do type in Stuck in the Middle or Stuck in the Middle Show, hopefully it pops up sooner. But there's a lot of other channels with that same name. But whatever the case, something that... Great Wolf, what's up? Good to see you. Respect, salute. Why was I the only one? I don't know. I don't know why you were the only one. You have opinions that rightfully deserve to be shared, even if I disagree with them. Your commentary, if I may. And I did make this to kind of speak to anybody that watches the show. So this works out. This is a delicate opinion that you have, and it's shared by many people. And that's why it wasn't supposed to be silenced in the first place. So instead of focusing on all of that, you feel free to utilize your voice in the present. But I think the mod in question did not, or does not, they can correct me. They have every means to do so. They know this channel and the other channel, and we want the discourse. We want people to debate each other. We don't want to close that for the audience. But I do think that because you are talking about, and this sucks for me to say out loud because, it hits close to home, the Israel connection of Charlie Kirk's tragedy, I think may just have disturbed that particular person, and that may be why that your comments was targeted, and that's not right. Agree, disagree, whatever it is, you're allowed to speak freely without ridicule. You will face people that disagree audibly, but you will not be silenced. So I can only apologize, but I cannot change or recreate any of the actions that have already taken place. So please, let's just accept that moving forward, we're going to strive to improve. And if you ever have that problem again, I will nail myself on the YouTube cross for you, okay? Like, there's nothing more I know to do to satisfy any wrong that anybody has felt. But we're going to hopefully go on tonight. We had technical issues. But Josh and I were via the Zoom link making our topics. We were about to hit the live button. We were making a title. Yes, I know. You said, hey, Nikki. You said BB lied. Yes, about their friendship. You didn't blame Israel. Okay, understood. I don't know why you were blocked, though, and that's the last I can address it, and moving forward, it will not happen again. That's that, okay? So, and in terms of that topic, which I want to dissect more on the actual show, which I was going to mention, Josh is in the process of purchasing a new breaker. Remember, this is a newly built home with a brand new studio, and the breakers are old. They went off 3 times, and right as we were making the title, we were figuring it out, and focusing on, we tried to get like 3 topics, and I always want to have the floor open for all of you. Thank you for those of you. No, yes, for the record, Nola did not say Israel unalive Charlie. No, she did not. She is just here. She didn't say BB lied. She said BB lied about the friendship. I'll go ahead and clarify some of the facts that I'm aware of. Charlie Kirk declined $150 million from Netanyahu and his cronies. This created some interesting commentary from Charlie Kirk towards the end of his life, which has stoked a lot of speculation and concern, which I think is understandable. I listen to Candace Owens sometimes, and sometimes it's problematic because I may feel that some of the facts or the rhetoric, I'm trying to make a distinction, can create something that's larger. I hope that people understand the difference between anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism. Myself personally, I come from a family that has, if you go far back enough, there's Judaism in my family. Like, my father believes in Jesus. He's a Christian by all senses of the word. And in the Jewish faith, you have to be born from a Jewish mother. But I don't know if this matters to anybody in a world of hyperbole and saturation. Yep, it's the V-neck. I love the focus on that. What's up? I'm not a mod over there, but over here I've never yeah, I know. And that's appreciated. We are really, really trying to champion the ideal of open dialogue and commentary on t-shirts, because this is what's important in life. But I digress. It is a fact, not apparently, Charlie Kirk mentioned that he felt morally bullied by, I guess, what is it, the ADL? I may misquote. I don't have my facts in front of me. I'm far more prepared on the actual show of Stuck in the Middle, and I hope that a lot of you, any of you, give it a try, regardless of if we've been off on a bad foot or not. It is where my passion lives, and just, it's really been special to see the response that this show has gotten since we decided to, get the dust off the mic, so to speak, and bring it back. It has been refreshing. It's been amazing. I'll tell you a little inside baseball. If you want some maybe newfound success, like actions, I got, what's up, the quiet leader? What's up, big bro? Hope all is well, man. Anybody that's trying to get any traction, use vertical streaming, okay? Ever since Josh changed how the show goes, YouTube apparently rewards you if you utilize the things that they are trying to have people, use as their resources. So if you do change your live stream to vertical, like when people doom scroll, you'll notice you can go, it's like going through shorts, one live stream to another, to another, to another. And that's got to be a big part of how we were able to get so many views, so many eyes. It's humbling, and I'm grateful. I thank God, and the YouTube gods, however that works. But that aside, then it's on you to maintain. Like we love the calling in aspect. It's a fine line you walk when you know that there's some callers that may throw everything. Shut the fuck up, Lewis. You know what? We know each other in real life. Stop with your troll ass shit. Let's go and get some quality content for the people, huh? Fucking throw some fisticuffs in Minecraft. Now, anyway, Lewis, I'm gonna start calling you and harassing you. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. So, anyway, there's a fine line with maintaining the freedom of speech and then getting tired of people that derail the show and or call in drunk and spit just whatever, and they're more about saying what they want to hear than hearing anything different. They have their own confirmation bias, conspiracy, or just a difference of opinion, and then they get heated, and it doesn't serve the show. Or maybe it is. Josh and I believe that everybody is deserving of a platform, because sometimes, and I've learned this, that's why I'll keep sporting the fucking V-neck because of the attention it gets, but sometimes you have to allow somebody to kind of maybe dig their own hole. You allow them to step up to the plate so they can perhaps either strike out or make a home run. I leave the audience to decide how they feel about anybody that steps up to that plate, but it's not for us to police. And for me personally, I'm not going to care about any of the inner beef. Like, there is a larger battle at hand, a larger concern. Us as a country, the division is rampant, strong, vile, terrifying, but understandable. That's the big fear, is that I understand it so damn much that I'm almost okay with the lines being drawn. But I'm desperately trying personally to preach, don't fear your neighbors and continue to be out in the real world. Stay grounded in the life you have and those people that you know, despite any beliefs that have extended kindness to you. Please try to stay grounded and don't get sucked into the vortex of social media thinking. So when I think of social media beefs, it can't faze me. It can't make me impartial. I can respect you, and then there's others that I may not respect, but I'll maintain a civility. Because if the alternative is just to go at each other, it's going to be a one-sided thing. I'll be the deaf and blind piñata while somebody that wants to beef with me rails on about whatever they want to. But in terms of the response, no. And I don't know what it would take for a decision to be made where we're like, all right, this person's not going to have any time on the show. But we haven't hit that problem yet. I mean, maybe we have with 2 people that I have in mind, but it's not such a major concern because to Josh and I, there is a bigger vision involved, and we want to see that this is not a fluke. We want to see, because I mean, this show, we used to have like a satellite radio guy, and that had a bunch of shows that kind of sponsored us. He put us on his radio station. This is years ago when we first kind of started. We got a whole different, we got a whole Hispanic demographic that was listening to us. There wasn't a falling out, but after a time, it just wasn't feasible. But that takes me back to how I felt when it felt like I was involved with something that was kind of being heard. And I feel that way, even if it's temporary or fleeting. Life is but a flash in the pan. And if I can even feel that something is being accomplished for a moment, I'm going to fight my all to continue to stay on course. And that's how I feel about that show. Thank you. There's our previous guest, longtime friend of the show, Brock, there is another YouTuber. Let's see if he pops in. Oh, Hector, you are one of the heroes, I can tell. I will continue to not give you so much attention. But what's up? Yeah, Shep, I've actually gotten a lot of feedback regarding that particular person. So I gotta convince Josh on that one. Otherwise, Brock just sent me a bunch of new information. I did watch today. What was it? Videos. Apparently, there's a new angle of Charlie Kirk's demise, and it's crazy work to me that YouTube is more concerned about censoring, let's say, one person pushing another person. They will straight up censor that as being physical bullying or harm, but they're allowing people to show Charlie Kirk lose his life, lose the soul, not his, the life in his eyes goes out, and you can watch that on repeat in slow motion over and over again, but you can't watch a physical confrontation between two people. I don't understand the world we're living in sometimes. It's it's just appalling and insane. But here we are. I wanted to open this up also. Anybody that feels that they have anything to if you want to see something discussed, if you have a link, a source, an opinion, it's always welcome at Stuck in the Middle. So just know, regardless of it being a concern that it will create rage or incite anything, just know that your voice is welcome and that you can speak freely. And conversations go as they will, cause and effect. Do not be dismayed if you're met with any contention, because I've known Josh for years. I know how I am. We may think one way, and if you think another way, there's one person in particular that I'm thinking of that I respect her very much. Her opinions go pretty far and wide. There's people that are insinuating Erica Kirk had something to do with it, that TPUSA had something to do with it, that Erica Kirk was wearing jewelry that points that she was a Freemason. I mean, there's some wild shit that may inspire me to think strongly about something, but I'm not going to spit in your face because you think the way you do. Everybody's opinions to a degree has value, because as long as all the opinions are shared, we can come to or hope to strive for some kind of consensus, or even hit the proverbial wall and agree to disagree. That's a sign of civility, and I guess that's kind of it. I want you all to know that you can all chime in without much concern of what you say to be extremely judged. And I'm hoping that we are able to have the breaker issue fixed by tonight. We're going to find out. I think it's close to 4 p.m. We're going to learn. We are going to learn. So it's either that we're going to have an episode tonight, 8:30 p.m. or 9 p.m., and where we have perfected our docket, or we're going to do it tomorrow, and we might have a combo Thursday, Friday, one right next to the other. We want to have 2 episodes every week. That's the goal, and I'm so thankful to all of you. I don't care if you're trolling. I don't care if you're whatever the goal is or the satisfaction that it is. I'm just thankful. We are thankful for the engagement. I don't care about anything that's happened in the past. I care about the present. I care about our future. So to continue on that, please know that you are all welcome. You're all welcome to head on over to the show. You don't have to subscribe. I mean, we hope that you find something that inspires you to do so. But more than anything else, it's your voice that has always mattered. And that's been a milestone, or not a milestone. It's been like just the mantra of that show. Do I have to screenshot every comment I make? No. Damn it. What did I just say about the past? You don't have to do anything of the sort. The mod has been handled. They've been unmodded. That rogue mod with their bias, or maybe they were just trying to have some sort of fun with you by trolling you. I don't know. And I'm not going to open up an investigation, but they are not modded anymore. And we are going to continue to look out for anybody that makes any attempts, or we're just going to unmod just about everybody unless we know that we can trust them, so we can maintain the open dialogue. Alt accounts that are going there with their fuck shit like insanity, that might be a whole different story. But let's just, I'm passionate, I'm excited, and I enjoy how things are going, and we're going to keep going and running with the momentum. So thank you to everybody. Stiff, I don't want to address that, so, and like put it out there like that. It's not that big of a deal to me where I'm going to do that. So there's no concern. It's in the past. It's all handled. We're going to just have a great show. Nothing's going to stop Josh and I from continuing to collaborate and do this show. We've been doing it for, oh my God, how long has it been? 4 years? 3 years? No, longer than that. 7? Don't ask me. I'm shot up. I'm an old man. But regardless, since we've got the mics back on, the vertical streaming, people are apparently being entertained, and I love the call-in segments. And please know you can suggest any topics to me and see it live on the show. We always hoped that would somewhat make that show unique, is that the audience can literally create how the show goes in real time, or you can be a part of the docket team, so to speak, by sending or emailing or DMing anything that you'd like to see discussed, and we'll do that live in real time, and I'm proud of that. It takes a lot of effort. Sometimes it takes some courage. We feel very hyped. There's anxiety, energy before we go live, but we do it, and it's always something that's satisfying. It may not always be a home run, but there's always some sort of progress, and it's and that's that. You're going to. So, Hector, it's nice to see you. Joe Barron, you're a strange duck to me. If Joe Barron can act like a mature adult and act his age, then he's more than welcome. I mean, you're more than welcome. Lewis. Oh, look at, man. Stiff, I never believed in Q. Okay? I never believed in Q. If ever I entertained any topics or things that I've never been to, like a Q website, anything, so I don't know if you can call me a Q supporter, but that's to me more of a, I don't know if it's an honest, sincere, curious question or if it's something else, but I hope that kind of placates your curiosity there. Lewis, just like be genuine for I mean, I know you IRL. I'm gonna, in Minecraft, I'm going to your home, and I'm going to, in Minecraft, kick your door down and drag you onto the live stream. And I hope all is well, by the way. Blessings to you and your family, blah blah blah, you're a piece of shit. Q has been proving wrong. There you go. See, here's the art of conversation happening, no matter how unhinged it is. Shep, we can yes, college football, holy shit. There's another show, but I don't think the other hosts can stand the heat that some of you bring with you. I think they would actually cower and cry if just 3 of you joined in their chat with their, they have like a loyal 3 to 6 followers, and maybe I'll throw that one out there in the future, but those 2 individuals that I'm thinking of right now, some of you may be aware of this mystery show I'm talking about. They are the quintessential blue no matter who's that talk like CNN gave birth to them, and they fell out like, young calves that are walking for the first time, and they talk like them too. Maybe one day. Okay. Hey, God bless, Mr. Stiff. I'm glad. Sometimes I'm sorry. I'm jaded by the internet. I don't know the tone from text. And that's why I hope people really feel the incentive to call in, because the art of conversation, I think, has really been lost when we just rely on the keyboard, kind of going, like we are trying to speak something, and no matter how we feel, it's not translated well when we're reading it. We do our best. And I think with the voice, and when you can hear the humanity in someone else while they're speaking, I think it works quite a bit to rehumanize people. As I think about it, us as a country, we do think about, and I'm paraphrasing a quote I've heard, people do make cartoon versions of other people in their head, and they no longer go out to meet them, say good morning, shake their hand. Social media has been a poison. The irony's not lost on me that I'm a part of social media, but you can use something poisonous, recognize that it's a poison, and try to make it into some kind of antidote, right? It might sound naive, but if I don't have any kind of hope, what's the point of anything, right? Vaccines, oh yeah. The Tylenol thing is on the topics docket, by the way. RFK's Tylenol thing, I can understand why it's so polarizing and people are using it as a big, like, laugh track. But if you read the specifics, and there's not the best source, but there's something that summarizes everything. I do have the articles, but I found a meme that seems to parrot a lot of the points. Apparently, they're just making the argument that there's evidence that mercury, aluminum, acetaminophen, and other aspects have been linked. I don't think that it's being said that Tylenol causes autism. So, yeah, let me save that ammo for the show before the verbal trigger is pulled. And that's a part of the discussion. The resurrection of Kimmel, that was going to be a part of the title. Kimmel returns or something. We have something to say about that. Even though we don't know too much, we've just seen the FCC. Did you know that head of the FCC went on a podcast? The head of the FCC went on a podcast to talk about this. And I understand here where there's discomfort regarding, like, the government having any sort of imposing, wiggle room to influence anybody in a position like that has to do with allowing people to have a voice. And then there's the other side where, the consequences while you're working for some anything, and you represent that brand. So another great, conversation to have on the show. So there's a few things, and I don't want to, bust my load all here before we actually go live. So there's other things, but with that, I'll say, please know that you can make a suggestion. You can email me. I have the email, progressivepatriot44@gmail.com. Yes, feel free to email progressivepatriot44@gmail.com. Silver Girl, wherever you are. I haven't seen you live, but God bless you for sending so many topics and never losing faith. It means a lot. I know I don't respond. There's a lot of emails, but I'm thankful. So that's one means to do so. We have a Facebook page for Stuck in the Middle. We have 3 of them, a public one, a private one, and once upon a time, I stupidly made a Progressive Patriot page. Facebook, Instagram, I don't know about sharing. Actually, you can find all the links because I've stupidly shared them all. If you care enough to want to hear your opinion out loud, go ahead and just see my bio on YouTube and you'll see the links necessary to reach me, or email stuckinthe.middle@gmail.com. Whatever you want to see, whatever clips you want played, we will do our due diligence. Who's gonna give to the GoFund Martha? Oh boy. No comment. No comment. Not I, said the fly. What's up, Joe Barron? She probably smoked mercury too. Word. Oh boy. Yeah. Joe Barron, why do you even bother with... Just make Joe Barron 1, Joe Barron 2, Joe Barron 3. I really want to talk to you with nothing but respect, man, but you can make it challenging, especially with I heard you apologized. You called... I don't quite understand this one. People that call the Stuck in the Middle phone number after we're not live, clearly in the middle of the day after, that really just reaffirms, and I'm not trying to be judgmental, but that reaffirms that whoever does that, Joe Barron, thank you for apologizing to Josh for doing what you did, and you know what you did. You were trolling the show and trying to derail. Get me and I gotcha. If you have any questions about stories I've told, I'm not fucking embellishing anything I share. I'm not gonna fucking lie on the internet. I'm transparent for a reason, so nobody gets me in a gotcha. If you have your doubts about anything I've shared, then that's your reservation to keep and have, and keep pushing the narrative that you wish. It's not gonna bother me. But if you call in with that kind of shit, man, yeah, we're gonna not take your calls at all. And to be shocked that you're banned for doing that multiple times is crazy work to me, especially when we're trying to maintain such an open dialogue. But, you know, what are we talking about here? Freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences, right? So for the sake of the larger goal at hand, we're going to keep on keeping on. What's up, BSR? It's good to hear you, bro. Good to hear you. Good to see you. Pitbulls, hey, sweetie. Oh, everybody clip that up. I call Pitbull sweetie. There's so much interesting inner politics between some of the channels, and I may know some of the people that do these channels. I guess a general statement I'll make real quick before I hit the let's get the fuck out of here button is think about how much you think you hate somebody else, and I ask you to wonder how much energy you put into reminding that person that you hate them so much, or reacting to something they say and or do. Is it really worth it if you really dislike somebody so much as you apparently do? Is it worth your time? I think some of you that I see in the midst of these little YouTube battles, drama sells, beef sell, they get attention, and you can get sides, and then you can get more people. And with people, I guess there's numbers, and you may feel like a taste of what you think is popularity. But I think you're really doing yourself a disservice to all of you that fall into these little beef battles, and it becomes almost your identity, this conflict. Your identity becomes the conflict you're in. That's not a legacy that I want to leave behind. I don't want to be defined by the people that irked me, and that I just live until I can't have the last word. Fuck that. Pick a bigger prize and focus on it. I think I've had... Hey, Angel Wings. Are you kidding me? Hi, Andrea. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm not going to care too much about what anybody's deciding to do. Sniping me or not. Shit, man. It is what it is. You have to accept the things that you're just... that are to embrace life is to embrace what's out of your control and just have faith, right? So anything that I hear that may bother me, first, not to be so reactionary. That's naivete YouTube 101. When I first started, I had no idea. I was bad at not being reactive. But I've been tempered by going through it and understanding that we can't do everything about everything. You know what I mean? So that's that. I think I've said what I need to say. So hopefully we'll see you tonight. I gotta hear from Josh before anything happens. Thank you all for giving us a chance. Thanks for hearing me out on this stupid little corner and cursed algorithm that I found myself in. And God bless you all. We'll see you at the end of the week. Tonight, tomorrow, Friday. We will see you hopefully twice this week. God bless. Take care. Appreciate you all. No matter what.